What's up, good people? This your girl Crystal from the Black Economic Exchange Group. We're gonna get a second and get some people in, and we're gonna chop it up. Hopefully, I'm at 19%. We're gonna talk about a few things for the next couple of minutes. Hopefully, I won't get cut off. Um, I don't know why my phone wasn't charging. We're gonna get a couple of minutes. Um, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm enjoying mine. Oh, this is annoying. Trying to get onto my page. Yep, do that. We're going to do a couple of shares, and sharing is caring. So share this post. We're going to try to get it moving. Let's see. Oh, this thing is really tripping. What I can do. Sorry, guys. I'm having a little bit technical difficulties. This thing getting on my nerves. There we go. All right, peace and love, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I want to get done really quickly because I got a couple of minutes on one of my lives, and I'm gonna be going live simultaneously on two land base. Hi. Welcome to Fanbase. I'm going streaming live on Fanbase. My name is Crystal. I am the creator of the Black Economic Exchange Group. What I do is promote and support Black owned businesses locally and online. Just so you guys know, I had a fabulous weekend on First Fridays. If you wasn't there, you missed it. We had a good old time. And this week we have Black Bingo, which is this Saturday. Tickets on sale at Eventbrite. Definitely, guys, you need to want to come if you're in the Detroit area. And that the tickets is called Black Bingo. But we're going to be doing something different pretty soon with Black Bingo, and I'll discuss that at a later date. This is the last week. If you are interested in advertising in the Black Business Directory, definitely hit your girl up. We want to talk about some a few things that I learned during this week regarding Black business tips. Now, with Black businesses, you guys, marketing is very important. You guys, I used to be on Sam Riddle's show, and I have switched over to Jaja. Yeah, I said it, Hubbard show, and I do Black Business Spotlight. What I find really, and it's not just because sometimes people want to say, well, maybe it's you or whatever. I always look at that too, but there are Black businesses out here that feel that they would rather not have their face on a camera for whatever reason to support your Black business. There are also another part of that. There's Black businesses that don't want to be identified as Black businesses because they don't want to be in that circle of Black businesses. They want to be able for people to patronize them whether they're Black, white, or orange. Understand this. I know a bacon bakery right now. Actually, I knew two of them. They know they're Black owned. One of them has been on Good Morning America and is seen all over the world. And another one is she's up and coming. She actually arrived, honey, because her food is wonderful. But with that said, they're gonna support you no matter what. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or orange. And sometimes people, you're gonna have racist people that's not gonna patronize you, even if they find out if you're black, you know. But the importance of marketing, you have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And this is something that a lot of black businesses are not really are abreast to. And we have to get into the idea of, yes, we do. I'm old school. I like to face to face. I like to talk to people and do word of mouth. Like I said, I was in Chicago. One of my husband's cousins had a business, and he's been in business for years. He does not advertise or anything, but he's word of mouth. Businesses use him and everything, and he has a good rapport. You know, that is wonderful. But we have to, just like when the computers came in, we were still using the yellow pages and the white pages. Wasn't using a computer, but we had to learn that to learn how to get in marketing. I don't really like to do email marketing, but if you have that when you're in business, especially retail, or if you're having events, you want to do email blasts and phone blasts to do your market. It's okay to be great, but why not be greater? Why not expand your business? It's okay to be comfortable, but don't you want to make a little bit more than what you have? When I had a business where I was a home care. I'm not home care, the staffing company. We advertised in a employment guide at one point. I wasn't on that end of the aspect. I was dealing with the state of Michigan, where I was helping felons find jobs, and it was word of mouth, and somehow it got there. One of their persons had got hired through us, and they wanted the contractors through the state of Michigan. You never know you want to. If you're in business, you want to expand on every opportunity you think possible, but you want to also be where your brand is protected. You want to be where that person may have a large following. So it is okay to not, I mean, you got to learn how to be. You can't keep saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be shy. And sometimes this, one thing I know about Sweet Potato Sensations, which is wonderful. They're open mostly on the weekends due to the pandemic. They're open on the weekends, but they also have they have somebody that works at Eastern Market to sell their pies. You know, she could have just been content with just, and that's how actually she started out. They started out before, but they've been in business for over 30 years, family run business. And they have been in business for quite some time. So think of how her mindset would have been if she said, no, let's not do Eastern Market no more. Or let's not do the market experience, the farmers market, and let's just work on the restaurants. She's still going to be great, but she's greater because she has accessibility to people that comes to Eastern Market, because there's thousands of people that go through Eastern Market every day. And they're stopping by getting her sweet potato pie or whatever products she may have along the way. So we got to get out of attitude of just being in this box, but then we want to say we need more people to come to our store. If you work solely on word of mouth and mass mailing, that may not happen, because guess what? If you're mass mailing it, they're throwing it in the garbage. I just got a whole bunch of ads. I picked through them and threw the rest away and kept it moving. You want to get a presence. Yes, word of mouth is that is the number one factor. Don't get it twisted. But you have to do a little bit more in these times, and you have to ride that wave of the new things that come in about. And if you're not doing that, you can't say, I got a black business and nobody wants to see me. You have to want to be heard. You want to break down barriers. You want to do things that other people can do to expand. Okay. Can you leave it at the door? Oh, get it, babe. Thank you. I'm sorry. I had somebody at my door. That's the thing that happens when you work at home. So we have to be more flexible on what we want to do and get out of our comfort zone, because I didn't like doing videos. I don't like taking pictures. I hate pictures. And my nephew, before he died, told me, Auntie, I don't even have no pictures to put in my obituary when I died, because except when I was sitting on your lap when I was a baby. And he died when he was 25 of cancer. So um, he made me make he told promised them that I would take more pictures. And also I got involved in Black Wealth Boot Camp with Dr. Boyce Watkins and also Lene Javette. Lene Javette always had this exercise where we had to do videos and talk about our business. So that made me more comfortable. And the more you're gonna do it, you're gonna always be nervous. I'm always nervous. I'm gonna cut up. I'm gonna mess up or do anything. I'm gonna do anything. But we gotta learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's a hard rock from a lot of us because I go to things and I be in the cut. I don't want to really talk to anybody, but I want to tell them about my business. But how I'm gonna tell them about my business if I'm quiet? Or if I'm in the background, or if I'm in the cut, or if I don't get on these stations. Do you know how Black Economic Exchange Group grew just being on Sam Riddle show every week about Black Business Spotlight? I got to know more business. The business got to know me, and we started to develop something. So you gotta get that's a space that's an uncomfortable space. And then I also had a Black business owner tell me they don't want people to know they're Black owned, period. I don't, and then some people, if you talk to some of our white counterparts, they just want a good business. They may want a good burger, or they want a place where they can get nice clothes at. Yes, where you can get nice clothes at and everything. So they didn't have to worry about discrimination. They didn't have to worry. They could shop anywhere they want to. We didn't. We had to go to certain places. We had to go to the back of the door. We had to be discriminated for years. Our parents, we're one generation over that. The civil rights. My parents were part of this, and I grew up in the civil rights. They the ones that stood in the balconies and went through everything that they did. We didn't have to experience that. White people didn't have to experience that. And sometimes some people want it because of how we've been done all these years. They make it their business to support Black business, and then some of them just like you because of you. I had a great weekend. I got to visit a grand opening celebration, and it was hands-on boot camp. Studio 1724. It is on Grand River. It is wonderful. They have I can't do it yet, but they have kickboxing, they have dance, they have yoga, they have Zumba. And then there's another studio that's on the Avenue, Fashion Bam Studio. She does the event planning, and she has an exercise studio. So we got some good Black owned stuff in there. But think about if they never advertised on Instagram, I might not have knew them. But before it was the age of social media, I did know a lot about a lot of Black businesses. So it's a catch 22. But you want to hit all ends of the avenue of the plate. You want to go, I don't even like TikTok, but I like to put some of my Black businesses on there. I like to put some of my events on there. It's just you have to play with a little. And sometimes, boys and girls, you have to advertise. You have to advertise. Your food might be the best doggone food ever. Who gonna know that? Just because you opened the door and paid your lease for 6 months, and then you supposed to say there it is, and they're gonna smell it and they're gonna know you there. And even before the technology, we had to do flyers, we had to do door to door, let them know we're in the community, stuff like that. We don't want to do that. We're in the land of the lazy right now. And a lot of good businesses are big because of the land of the lazy. An idea has came from that, because now we got the DoorDash, we got Uber, we got Lyft. Some people live just as far as a block, and some people can't walk a block. So it's beneficial. But see, somebody found a solution to the problem. People don't like grocery shopping, so they created a Ship, an Instacart, but they market. Do you understand that? DoorDash became popular because they started marketing. They start every time you look at something, an article, there's DoorDash right there. Every time you look at another blog, there's Uber, there's Lyft. They didn't get that by word of mouth. They had to advertise, and they had to do mass advertising. You have to go within your budget. But you can't not say, "Oh, I don't want." You don't have to go on. You can get on a podcast that people just call in on. You have to learn. You have to get comfortable, but you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. There's no in buts about it. We have to get to that point where we are supporting Black business, and Black businesses. You need to be out here so they can know who you are. And another place I went to over the weekend is called Trap Vegan. Now, I'm not gonna toot my horn on this one. She has 2,500 views on my page. She is great. Now, she was crowded in there, and she was getting them out, and she wasn't being rude. Her staff wasn't being rude. They was just getting it. And the food was amazing. I love vegan food. We went to Tech Town, this retail boot camp. So I'm so happy she's doing well. I'm so happy of two other Estelle's Bakery. She's part of Tech Town. I don't think it's just two of us has yet to open our stores yet, but it's coming, you know. And it was the five of us that won the grand prize. So I'm very proud of all them breadless opened their doors. I'm looking forward to getting downtown to get some of that because I don't like bread on my food really either. So I love their concept. But people will not know your concept if you're not constantly advertising and making breathing life into your social media. If you're not, you just got a social media and you're not doing nothing on a regular, how they gonna know what you're doing? How if your motivation is black business and you have absolutely nothing on it, what do you do? You know, I have a black business page, but I also have my page where I talk about things that affect our community. I also have a podcast with my husband where I do understanding the black man and the black woman because it was a journey where I was young and I was single and it things, you know, it was attacks on both sides, but we never had something that was a sense of unity. You know, so it's something that we needed to talk about but get doing. So with that said, family, I need you to guys to definitely think about black businesses. I am a guest, a weekly host, a co-host on Yeah, I Said It with Jaja Hubbard. And if you're interested in coming on there, come on. Don't put your pajamas on now. You're gonna have a camera. This isn't like the Sam Riddle show where we just hearing your voice. But you got to get into it. You got to get to talking to people and telling them your passion. And most of all, you got to learn how to be on time. Black businesses. I seen. Let me tell you what I seen. And please forgive me, y'all. Medicine I take keeps me my throat dry a lot. So this is what I saw this weekend. If you are a vendor and you are at an event and it's just you at your table, you should not go away from your table unless somebody's watching your table. That's the number one golden rule. You know why? Because you might have customers. You cannot chill in the crowd with amongst other people. That is the number one rule. And another one rule is be on time. Be on time for your events. If you are, especially if you're a main event that people are going to definitely do, you might if you are a food vendor, you need to be on time. Because guess what? When the door is open, people come around. They sitting there looking crazy and they want to get their food, they want to get their drink, and you not there because you sitting there chilling and mingling with everybody else. That can't happen. That's not what you're there for. And that's just keeping it 100. You're the face of your business. If you're late and somebody gives you another chance, you should not be late like that. How many chances do you think you're gonna get? You only got one shot to look good. If this is your first time going to this vendor, you don't have a report. And even if you do, keep your report and keep it professional all the time. I know a sister that I tell about events all the time. And she is always early. And they be mad at her because she get the great spot. And they be mad. But she get her spot and she make her money. And that's how she is. She's very professional. She's in, she's out, she do what she do. And people that have vendors. If you don't have a lot of business for these vendors, then you need to be buying some stuff. And it doesn't, because it could be, I mean, some people do events and don't care about the vendors. I take surveys. I want to know if you made your money back. I want to know if you made some more money. You know, I always talk, take a break and let them know, okay, we have this person that's a vendor over there. Definitely patronize it because this is part of the show. We got to stop trying to, everything is not a money thing. Money will come, but you got to build your reputation up to being the person you need to be. And if you're not building that up, then you have nothing. You have nothing. But you cannot be kiki and laughing while somebody waiting on to get something to drink. And then you get up and tell your story. I wouldn't want you at my event because you're going to be trying to hang with in my event. You can't be away from your post if that's what the core of the event is. It's part of eating and drinking. You cannot do that. That doesn't work. We get too comfortable. We get to a certain plateau. Like if it's a restaurant we've been going to years and it's good, and they got their clientele and they good, they living strong. They don't look for something that can make them go to the next level. Maybe I need to change my menu up a little bit, make it a little exciting. you know, just like beans and cornbread. They have every February they have the Black History brown box, and it has all the different history on the box of different icons over the period of history, which is wonderful. But you see, I look for it every February because I know it comes out every February. You got to think of something. We got Juneteenth. You looking at everybody pimping Juneteenth, and we need other people to celebrate like our own. I want y'all to celebrate Juneteenth, and I'm going to be at the Avenue of Fashion on Juneteenth. They got a whole weekend, man. They got the block party on Friday and Sunday at Easter Market, Shed 5, and there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all go and get some green beer. Think y'all Irish? I need the same damn energy that y'all have. And they're gonna be not just there. There's gonna be an event at a coffee shop on West McNichols that got organic coffee. And then we got another. I mean, they're gonna have an event. There's events everywhere, and I don't mind telling y'all about it. And I will be posting it once I get off. But share and go to everything. Why not? Y'all go to everything else. Y'all shake y'all money maker. Stand in line for them Anita Baker tickets. It ain't nothing wrong with that because we love Anita Baker. But y'all celebrate every holiday but your own. Y'all looking forward to the 4th of July when you got Juneteenth. I got flags on my website on sale now. Get your flag. Wave that damn flag. You've been waving the red, white, and blue for how long? Start celebrating yourself and be your own people. Have something of our own in the shortest day of the month. We got a holiday. Let's do it. If some of y'all needed permission because y'all want that day off, y'all get it off. Now y'all got it off. Let's do it. You need to be somewhere Juneteenth. You need to be hands on deck. Come to the Avenue Fashion, make a day out of it. You make a day out of standing in line for Jordans. You make a day out of celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the 4th of July, Christmas, and everything else. Come hang out with your girl. Hang out with Jaja. Jaja gonna be hosting. She's gonna be on the main stage. Come on out there and support. Support the Avenue Fashion. Y'all know the history. Y'all know that it is the blackest on the Avenue of Fashion. And then we got the West McNichols district. We got Detroit Sip. We got We on West 7 Mile Coffee. They're doing the Juneteenth thing. We got West McNichols down, going down 6 Mile, going toward the Southfield Freeway. Everybody got something going on this weekend. You need to be a part of it. Don't act like you got to discriminate and just come to ours. You can come to ours, spend your money, but just take a little Juneteenth celebration, vacation, and go celebrate. Friday you can go hang out with them at the Eastern Market Shed 5. Saturday you come shop on the avenue up and down. There's gonna be vendors. You can find unique things. We're gonna have some Juneteenth paraphernalia. We're gonna have soap. We're gonna have popcorn. We're gonna have it all. We just need you to be there. We need you to make a difference instead of popping that junk, pinching people, talking about you ain't I kiss me, I'm Irish. You know damn well you ain't Irish. And if they did, you know how you became Irish. It wasn't just a coincidence. I can count on one hand how many of y'all are actually really Irish. So let's celebrate our blackness. We need to be black on purpose 365 days a year, not just that particular day. We got to get better with one another. And I'm such an advocate of black owned businesses. I don't get that you don't want to do free air. One, sometimes me and Sam, we didn't get charged nobody to be on there. It was free. You know how hard it is to get black businesses to come on and talk about themselves. That is a work in progress. Or they don't want to be labeled black owned businesses, but why not? Why wouldn't you? We the biggest consumer. We're $1.1 trillion. You want the other side? Because you want the good comment. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong, but understand this: white folks don't have this problem. They don't have this problem because we support our own. We do our own. We got to get better people with that. So coming up tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing understanding the black man and black woman. We're also going to be Thursday. You want to tune into Jaja Hubbard on Yeah, I Said It. She's the life. If you need a host, you need to get married, you need business coaching. That's your girl you need to holler at. So with that said, guys, I am going to be out, but I just needed to give you that understanding that you have to understand the power of marketing. and celebrating Black businesses as well. So definitely check it out. Look for some events coming up that will be posted actually today. So with that said, family, peace and love, and have a wonderful day.